trophies speak to the traditions and the spirit of the contest between schools, and sometimes they also come wrapped as a massive bronze pig. Floyd of Rosedale is on the line in the matchup we have coming up. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. So Iowa's offense will go to work first. Not much in life feels better than really sticking it to your rival, and Iowa did just that against Minnesota a year ago.
They destroyed them, and I think you've talked about it for a year. You've heard about it for a year. In rivalry games, they mean more. The emotion's a little bit higher. So if you don't think Palmer, Minnesota's going to be tipped off and ready to rock and roll, you're at the wrong game.
And this game's so important, too, because I think it just sets the tone for Minnesota and Iowa the rest of the year. They play this game in October, and if you win, you can ride the momentum into the rest of the season.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. And the Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The give to the left. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the productive 1st down play and 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Finds his tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's in open space downfield. Rustled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground. The Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. An 84-yard drive there. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Gophers offense will get the ball for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They've loved to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. South Carolina was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Gamecocks performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. They'll give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got his man. Good, solid tackle.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll get rid of it. Finds space on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This rivalry between Iowa and Minnesota even predates Floyd or Rosedale. Goes all the way back to 1891.
It's crazy to think about a rivalry going that far, and it's passed down, and the uniforms changes, and the names change, but it's so cool, the history of this intact, people keeping track of the records, and it means something to those players back then and to these now.
Yeah, tradition, that's one of the things that makes college football the greatest sport in the world. And the fact that you get to have these trophy games, Floyd of Rosedale, are you kidding me? This is a game you've got to tune into.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Scanning the field, it's Whalen. Using the quick game. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll immediately call timeout.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Rides to back and leaves it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Makes the grab outside. It's Ford.
That's a nice catch, and it's a good job staying in bounds. If a quarterback would just give him a little bit more room, maybe have a little bit more space to make a play, instead, no gain.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. To the ground with the back. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Right back to the well. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, some edge-of-your-seat moments between the Gophers and Hawkeyes. And there's still 2 quarters to go in the fight for the Floyd of Rosedale.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one and put your best plays together to start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
They'll run play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with second and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Whalen. He's got him in the flat. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's got him. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. Midfield, he's got room. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold on.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking to pass. It's Whalen. It's complete to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. And the Golden Gophers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're
going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. And last time they punted it, went back for 6. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end. Last time, David sort of curbed some of the... Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
Hey, when you are a dangerous return man, forget that stuff about not fielding it in your end zone.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Gives them a little breathing room. Picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Pressure coming. Now improvising. Nice job by this junior. Quarterback to get it done on the ground.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. He's got a fresh set of downs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed to play like that. And the Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Throws to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Carpenter. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the right. It's caught. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, it's picked off.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 2nd down. Puts it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today, we kicked them in the face?
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On the option. Now the toss. Still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
Into the end zone. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Dropping back, it's Whalen. Using his legs to buy some time. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
On the play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Whalen. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. So now it's 2nd and long. they'll throw again after the incompletion. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Once upon a time, these two played for a live pod, but Iowa will have to settle for the legendary, the beautiful Floyd of Rosedale Trophy. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.